Impact.
Impact fam, it's Coach Dan here for your Recovery Friday video. Today we're just going to talk a little bit about mobility versus stability. So a lot of the times you guys hear us talk about we're going to do this exercise for mobility or we're going to do this exercise for stability. So I just want to go a little more into depth with those two things with you guys today and explain what joints in our body are supposed to be mobile and what joints in our body are supposed to be stable. So we're going to focus on just 6 joints today, just the main joints that we would train during a strength training session. You'll notice during these joints that they are stacked where one's going to be mobile and then the other one above it's going to be stable, mobile, stable. So they kind of alternate throughout the body. We'll go into that a little bit more here in a sec. So let's start with the ankle. So our ankle is supposed to be a mobile joint. When we're running, when we're walking, there's a lot of movement in the ankle, therefore it's supposed to be mobile. Going up the chain, our knee should be a stable joint, so we shouldn't get a lot of movement, especially lateral valgus collapse movement in the knee. It should be a stable joint. Next, we come up to the hip. The hip's a ball and socket joint. The hip is supposed to be mobile. Up above that, we got the lower back. The lower back is supposed to be a stable joint. Up above that, we got the T-spine, just our middle 12 vertebrae here between the lumbar and the cervical spine, which we do a lot of lateral flexion or rotation with. That's supposed to be a mobile joint. And then above that, we got the glenohumeral joint, which is supposed to be stable, which is more of our scapular stability, where we're keeping our work you guys to keep our shoulders back and down, create that good stability in the back, and then that way we can be mobile and move the shoulders the right way. So that's just a quick review of the joints in the body, which ones are mobile, which ones are stable. Building upon that, these are really important to train in the gym for injury prevention. So a lot of times what happens is the joint that's supposed to be mobile or stable switches its role. So let's say, for example, your ankles are really tight. So like we said, ankles are supposed to be a mobile joint. They become stable, become really tight. They can't move around. Your body's still going to find mobility somewhere, so it's going to go up to the next joint above and make that be mobile instead of stable. So now the knee starts to move around a lot when it's not supposed to be because the ankles are so tight. That's how we see blown out ACLs, stuff like that. Just moving up the chain, say our lower back, for example, is starting to become too mobile. Then what happens is we start to get pain in the back, up in the shoulder. Same thing with our T-spine here. If our T-spine is really stable instead of mobile, then we start to get pain in our lower back and neck and vice versa. So it's just a vicious cycle as far as if everything gets thrown off of what's supposed to be mobile and what's supposed to be stable. So hopefully that clears up a little bit in here for you guys, why we do some mobility drills and some stability drills, and you guys have a little more understanding of that. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up at dan@goimpactstrength.com. Thanks, guys.